Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I would like to especially welcome my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. I am so grateful that you're here and I look forward to getting to know each and every one of you. So let's get started with today's topic, which is 5 ways to save money when transitioning to green beauty. A few weeks ago, I saw this video on Tiffany De Silva's channel where she covered this subject, and I thought it was a great video, but there were a couple of things that I had learned along the way that I felt she left out. So I wanted to do one for you guys and to give you the benefits of my vast wisdom, which really isn't that vast. Since I started my transition seriously about 2 years ago. So start with the products that you use the most. Deodorants, toothpaste, lotions, soaps, shampoos, things that actually come into contact with your skin on a daily basis. And when I started, this is kind of a twofold, number one, because I didn't really know what I was doing. So I went to Target, and they have a little section where they had green cleaning products, or at least what I thought, and I picked up something off the shelf that I thought was non-toxic and safe. And as it turned out, I found out much later after doing some research that it was neither. There's something out there called greenwashing, and it's where companies take an average toxic chemical laden product and slap a label on it that says natural and puts it in a pretty package and markets it as green, when if you look closely at the ingredients you'll see that it's not green at all, but very toxic. So know what to look for, and the guide that I used most frequently is Environmental Working Group's Skin Deep database. They also have a toxic cleaning products database, a pesticides, did I say dating base? Oh my goodness. A toxic cleaning products database, a pesticides database for fruits and vegetables, and familiarize yourself. You can either for example, you can go to the Skin Deep's database and put in your favorite lotion, and it will rate it on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being very green and safe and 10 being biohazard, run away. So that way you can see, what it is. You can evaluate what it is you're using. You can also look up ingredients in the database and look at the safety of a certain ingredient. We all know, we've all heard about parabens, phthalates, what are some others? Talc. There's issues with talc because of asbestos contamination. But there's lots of ingredients that we don't hear about on a regular, basis. And there are also ingredients that a lot of green companies use that some, people feel are controversial. So it's best that way, you always have a reference to check. If you use something like EWG, or there's also what's called the Think Dirty app for your smartphone, and this is an app you download, and when you go into a store, you can pass the bar, that label bar thing, the barcode, over your phone, and the app will tell you, again, rating 1 to I think 8 is their highest number, how safe or how toxic that particular product is. So that's number 1. Moving on to number 2, and that is DIYs. You can find do-it-yourself products for just about anything you can imagine. I started out using, for example, honey as a facial cleanser. That's it, just plain old honey, and I still use it today. One of my favorite body scrubs is one that I make that has coconut oil, salt, sugar, lemon, and honey in it. And it's one of the best body scrubs that I've ever used. I will link the recipe below. I got it from Shannon Sullivan's site, and I wouldn't spend money on a body scrub ever after using that. You can DIY body oils, facial cleansing oils, just about anything, you know, conditioners, hair conditioners, masks. There are recipes for just about anything that you could possibly imagine. And they're all very cheap, and most of them are very effective. So think about DIYs, especially when you're first starting out. Next, where you shop. Don't run off to Target and think that you're going to be able to navigate and pick out the safe products until you've familiarized yourself with the brands that are available out there. So go to Whole Foods, go to Sprouts, go to Mother's, or whatever your local health food co-op store is, and look at the shelves, look at what they have to offer. At least there, you're going to be getting something that is low toxic until you familiarize yourself well enough to start looking for bargains at other shops, like, for example, Target or TJ Maxx, which also has a lot of green beauty products at a discount. Also, shop online. Online retailers like Vitacost, Lucky Vitamin, Pharmaca, iHerb, they all offer very high quality, some of them even luxury green beauty brands, and they're all at a discount. So, oh, and while you're shopping at stores, either online or here or in your local neighborhood, make sure that they've got a good return policy and save your receipts, because trust me, you're going to make a lot of mistakes. You're going to purchase things and try and get them home and try them, and they're not going to, you know, work for you or with you. So make sure that you can return an open item, you know, ask if you have an allergic reaction, can you bring it back? I highly recommend Whole Foods, and Sprouts as well has a really good return policy. Okay, number 4, I believe we are. Samples. Shop samples wherever you can, especially online. Many of your better green beauty brands are only available online. So find retailers that have sample programs and use them. I get samples all the time. Whole Foods has an amazing samples program. In fact, that's where I started. I went in there one afternoon because I needed a cleanser that would take off makeup. Honey, by the way, does not take off makeup. That's the only downside. And so I went in there, and the representative in their whole body section put together 5 different samples for me. She recommended one that she really liked, but she wanted me to have, you know, having sensitive skin, a good selection in case 1 or 2 didn't work. As it turned out, the cleanser that she recommended, Devita, turned out to be fabulous, and I still use it now. So anywhere you can get samples, make use of them. And finally, subscription boxes. These are a great way to sample products at nominal cost. They come in all sorts of price points. Some are as low as $10 a month. The one that I'm using right now, the Good Being box, is $21. The subscription that I'm getting is $21 a month, but they have different price points depending on your subscription type. Petit Vour, which is, I think that's how you pronounce it. It looks like Petite Vour, but I think it's I think you say Petit Vour because I think it's a play on those little cakes, the Petit Four cakes that dessert cakes that you can eat. Anyway, they offer more luxury green beauty goods. There are boxes, and they're only like $15 a month, I think. There are boxes that you can customize. For example, the Good Being box that I use is customizable. There are boxes that have food. There are boxes that are for, that combine products for men, women, children. There's even pet subscription boxes out there, Bark Box being one of them. So, go to your favorite search engine, type in green beauty subscription boxes, and just take a look at what comes up. Okay, I think that covers everything. I hope that you all have found this information helpful. I hope that you all have fun looking for new products and new ways to green up your life, make your, remove those toxic, chemical-laden products from your life, especially cleaning products, and start on a healthier, more natural path. Oh, you know what? I forgot number 6. There's a bunch of green bloggers here on YouTube, so peruse them, see what they have to say about their own personal green journeys. I mentioned Tiffany De Silva, but there's so many out there that are wonderful. So so that was a bonus. 5 and a bonus. Okay, everyone, I think that's going to do it for me today. Thank you so much for watching today. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe, and you'll receive notices every time I put up something new. All right, everyone, I'm wishing you a wonderful week ahead, and be safe, and I will talk to you very, very soon. Bye now.